Hi, RD Barry here. Welcome to episode 79 in my Let's Play of Final Fantasy XII. Alright, well, we are here in the Hunter's Camp, and the plan is to explore this area, which we have not visited at all yet, apparently. And then go back and then north to Kaima Hills, and then work our way kind of east to west here, Vadu Strand, and then Limatra Hills and Rava's Pass. And I am going to conjecture here that there is going to be a safe point there that I can save and end the episode there. So that sounds like a good length of time for an episode, so let's get started. I'm not really expecting any new enemies in this particular area. I assume I'm thinking that this hunter's camp kind of acts as kind of a division between the two halves of this area here. So I'm expecting the this Hakawea shore to be pretty much the same enemies we've seen before. Probably the other ones are gonna be, we're gonna see some differences though. Anyway, right, I want to switch up my party again here. Let me do that off screen. Okay, I kicked Balthier out because he's getting pretty over-leveled for what we're doing here. Bosch is not optimal though, because we're still dealing with these flying enemies, and he is basically worthless against him. Let's swap in Phon for him. Bosch will really shine when we get to like dungeons and whatnot, but out here where there's birds and flying enemies, not so much. Anyway, Von's still in our party, so I'm going to try to do a steal every single battle. He's got the thief's gloves on, so we should get some nice loot that way. All right. Yeah, these Mandragoras, when they get together, they start casting buffs on each other. So we want to, when there's a bunch of them together, it's kind of bad news. I remember getting stuck on this in the PS2 version. One of them by itself is not so bad. Four of them is they seem to get exponentially more tricky. Let's actually do the far one first here. Right. Penelo is blinded, but that's fine. Fran's already doing her Blinda thing here. Alright. never mind. Okay. Interesting, you know, this, despite the size of this game, I remember that group of Mandragoras. It's like when you're playing and you run into an especially tough battle. That's something you remember. That kind of sticks in your mind. Anyway. Oh, you have a chocobo. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, there was that one area where where we couldn't get through without a chocobo. I wasn't willing to rent one because they're pricey, but if all it's going to take is some Gissel greens, then let's go for it. We'll come back to this later. Let's see. As I recall, want to go into this area here, so I want to go west and then north and then northeast. And it was somewhere around this north edge, or maybe it was the other area. I think it must have been the other area. Let's try going further west here. Yeah, I think that's it up ahead there. Yep. Where are we going? Oh, that's interesting. Okay. So nowhere special, it's just we could have gotten here through the hunter's camp. So yeah, it doesn't seem to be anything new here. Yeah, that's weird. Well, I'll go back then. Let's see. Okay. Well, there might be something to that later on. A lot of these areas have secrets that you don't get to learn about until later in the game. Meanwhile, I'll go ahead and clear the area here. I don't think there's... Yeah, I didn't spot any new enemies on our little ride there, so probably most of this will be off screen. Okay, we've got a new enemy here. White chocobo. Hmm. Okay. The zone boundaries are kind of hard to spot here because they're like a white against light gray. So unless you get really close, or paying close attention to the mini map there, it's easy to jump or to cross them without meaning to. Okay, well, I think we're about done with that area. Nothing new except for that white chocobo, and that only appeared once. So, I don't. Yeah, there's some rare enemies. I mean, they're not rare game, but they're just unusual. So, anyway, so I'm gonna zip through the hunter's camp again and go through and come back to the Kaima Hills, and we'll start again there. Actually, you know what? It's gonna make a bit more sense if I go south to north. So starting with Vadu Strand, and then Kaima Hills, and then Lamatra Hills. I won't do as much backtracking that way. So let's just go this way. Oh, this is interesting. Looks like there's a passage here that's not on the map. Alright, I think that just takes us to, well, I'm not sure where it takes us. Okay, it just takes us to this area way up here. Alright. That's weird. Okay. Interesting. Oh. It's like a whole row of chests here. Interesting. I remember there was some from the PS2 version. There was one spot where there was like a whole array of chests, but I don't remember this row. Okay, I think I've cleared out the enemies here, so let's just go through these chests then, see what they have in them. I might end up cutting this out if there's nothing worth writing home about. Esker berries. Okay, interesting. Teleport stone. I can always use those. At least, braid wool. Chronos tier. Okay. Fang. Warhammer. Alright, that's a Bosch weapon. Soleil, another Fang. Hollow hat. Another Fang. Dark moat, yeah. Soldier's cap. Pointy hat, right. Dispel moat. Yeah, that's pretty much an order. Round shield. I think I have some of these equipments already. Alright. Pyrolist. Insists on attacking. Wow. Gravity mode. Okay. Alright, what I'm going to do is exit the area and come back. or zone, and then come back to that beach, and then see how many of those chests respawn, if any. Oh, got a random Bango over there. Let's see. Seek Fisher. Okay. Seems to be an ally, so I won't attack. Maybe if I can... What? I wonder if I can kite one of these fishes over to him. See if he responds. Anyway, here's that bridge, or here's that beach again, and there is nothing anymore. All those chests none of those chests spawn or respawned. Well, we got some interesting and possibly useful items anyway. And I kind of remember this ramp here as somewhere we had to go for some reason, but I don't think it's now. Okay. Well, that's the first time I've seen a fisherman use fists instead of a pole, but okay. Okay, well, I'm starting to run low on on targets here, so let's go on to the next area. Kaima Hills. Yeah, we've seen these Urstrix, or not, Bagalies before. So yeah, again, a lot of old enemies. I'll show off the new enemies if they show up here. Oh. Well, there's a new enemy right there. Archaeosaur. I don't think we have to worry about the regen too much, but it does have a huge amount of HP. I might want to swap out my party here for this. Okay, I swapped in Ash and Bosch for Fran and Penello. I equipped Bosch with this ice brand, or ice sword, and just for this one enemy here, I think. Tanned Tyrant Hide, wow. Right. Okay. I think Fran and Penel can handle the rest of them there, but I just wanted to exploit the ice weakness there, because that thing did have a huge amount of HP. I didn't want to spend the rest of the day on it. Okay, we got another second wayward chocobo here, and I assume this would be a way to get back through the same path. Yeah, this way here. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that. Maybe that's this area is someplace we're meant to go later in the game or something, but as of now, it just seems to be the passage. One thing it might help with is if you're chaining an enemy, you can go through there, I assume. I don't know. Thinking maybe the chocobo, riding the chocobo does not disrupt the chain. If you tried to go through the hunters' camps, that's a city area technically. You would it would break the chain. So maybe that's just there to avoid that. I see that dinosaur again, so let's switch back to Bosch and Ash here. Okay, time to move on to Limatra Hills, and oh, that's interesting. Crossing a bridge here. Again, we'll have to see what kind of different enemies we have here. Alright, we've got another one of these dinosaur enemies here. And Francisco, okay. So I'll do the same thing as before. I saw 3 of them in the previous area, so getting kind of used to this. Okay, well, I'm going to declare the Phon Coast officially explored thoroughly, and I believe this next area is just going to be a save point or save crystal. Yep. Oh, there's a couple of random Viera there. That's interesting. What do they have to say for themselves? Yeah, to the east lies the Cheetah Uplands. To the north across the plains lies the Empire, yeah. Right. Yeah, we kind of knew that. she's going to Balfenheim, and that is not where we're going to go. Right. Okay. So we will explore that not next time, but later, because next time we're going to or I'm planning to at least go back to the Salika Wood and defeat this bomb boss here, the Grand Bower. We'll just have to see how that goes, though. Anyway, I hope you'll join me for that, and until then, bye.